Kind of smells like a dumpster. I found a skateboard laying in the street next to a dumpster, and I was like, hey, I should take it, right? Because maybe I could swap it out with the deck, or with the deck that I have now, or the board that I'm riding now is this board. It's kind of like a pool board, but it's very heavy, and I want to start kind of doing tricks again. I know that I'm getting older, and I don't want to forget everything that I learned as a youngster street skating. So if this works out, I'll probably get a new skateboard so that I can street skate with, and just retire this to a riding board. But I'm gonna swap this deck out with this, and I'm gonna ride that today. After a bit of screwing around, get it? Because of the screws? That is just the worst joke ever. So far, the trash board is working perfectly. Feels good. I think I'm gonna have to buy another board to do tricks on, because that's one thing I miss about skateboarding. I feel like if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna be able to do it later in the next few years. I'm getting older.
Το λόγο που βρίσκομαι, πολλοί λόγοι υπάρχουν, όχι ένας.
I stopped to get some juice real quick from this juice spot next to my house. It's pretty good. I'm more of like a beer guy. But I'm trying to see what this healthy juice is all about. I mean, it's not bad. It just tastes, you know, very, very green. I'm not sure if I'm into all that green.
Hey, roll it.
Check out this awesome building. That's a college, the engineering college. I'm basically just getting lost in the cemetery looking for this tomb. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll see if we can find it. I've been walking for like 15 minutes. So guys, I found the tomb that I came looking for. It's this tomb. The tomb of Rufina Cambaceres. I think I'm saying that right. This girl here, which is represented by the statue, supposed to be the girl that was buried here, was buried in this tomb here. This is the front of the tomb, so she was buried in here. And legend has it that she was buried alive. So I've heard so many versions of this story. I don't know which one is actually the real version. Sorry, it was a little dark there. But I heard that she was at a party and then she fainted or something and they thought she was dead, so then they buried her alive. I heard that she found out that her friend was actually sleeping with the man she was currently with, and they found her passed out in her room and they thought she was dead. I also heard that her mother actually slept with the man that she was with, and that's why she, you know, passed out, fainted, and they thought she was dead. But the point of it is that they thought she was dead and they buried her alive, so it was a premature burial. That's got to be a horrible way to go. Now, the poor girl, that's just a terrible way to go. There's not much I could say about that. The tomb is actually not creepy at all. I thought it was going to be much more creepy from the photos that I saw online of the tomb. She's actually kind of pushing the tomb open because her family actually found out that they buried her alive because somebody came to check the tomb because the tombs here get cleaned. And also I think they buried her with some jewelry. They wanted to make sure it didn't get stolen. And they found the lid of the tomb, or the lid of her casket, actually pushed over or a little open. So when they checked it out, they saw some scratches or something, some sort of sign that showed that she was actually buried alive. Saw a huge spider. Something that scares me more than anything. I mean, an alien could fly out of the sky right now. A ghost could pop out of a casket. A freaking skeleton could jump out. Spiders. And snakes. I don't really like snakes. You know, a funny thing is my dad got me a snake once. I don't know if I asked him for the snake, but my dad bought me a snake, and I don't even like snakes. So I had this freaking snake in my room that I couldn't even play with. I mean, how do you even play with a snake? I know there's a lot of you out there that are like, oh, I love snakes, but how do you play with a snake? Can you tell me? I don't know. So one day I decided to take the snake out of his little habitat thing, and what happens? I freak out, right? I freak out and I drop the freaking snake. I dropped the snake. I'm living in an apartment with my parents. I'm super small, by the way. That snake was harmless. It was like a garden snake or one of those little snakes, and I drop it and it disappears. And I don't think my parents even checked ever again on that snake, but that snake was like living in our apartment until we moved. Look at this one. This one looks like a friggin' castle. This tomb is a castle right here. Look at that. Just took a photo of the inside of this tomb because it's amazing. If you look at all the vegetation that's growing in there, it's perfect for, like, I wish I had a better camera with me because that just looks super cool. I would love to find like a secret passageway or something. You know, it takes me under the cemetery. There's gotta be some kind of secret passageway or something under this cemetery. This thing is so ancient, so old. It's not that old, but I'm saying it's got this vibe like there's just a bunch of secrets here. Look, there's a whiskey bottle in there. Right there. Somebody came and drank some cheap whiskey inside of this tomb. Look at this tomb. Bartis, it says at the top. And look, this totally is like Egyptian. Look, I almost missed this. Check it out. I got down here. Totally Egyptian. There's like a scarab beetle, and next to him, some sort of Egyptian god or something. That's freaking cool, dude. That's pretty awesome. Now I wonder who this is. And it doesn't make sense because they have an Egyptian door, but then on the inside there's a Jesus. I mean, there's like a crucifix on the inside. I don't know. Honestly, I would not mind being buried with my dog. With my two dogs. If I die, I wouldn't mind having a statue of me like that and my two dogs. I feel like that's a pretty kick-ass tomb. As an every cemetery around the world, there's obviously kids coming in here and writing on the tombs. I honestly don't think there's a better way to get some bad voodoo or bad juju on you than, you know, other than going to a cemetery and defiling a tomb. I'm all about graffiti. Trust me, I had a phase where I was really into graffiti, but I would never defile a tomb. I'm not even religious. It just seems like something stupid to do. But I guess, I mean, let's see. I guess Sophie and Lucas aren't that smart. This tomb doesn't even have an actual, like, a name or anything, as far as I can see. But it's a pyramid. Check it out. It's an actual pyramid. What does that mean? I don't know, but it's kind of trippy. Check out the statue in this tomb. Look at all the craftsmanship. I mean, the bed there, the mattress, the sorry, there was a bug on my hand. The baby, the girl sleeping. It's amazing.